Welcome to the best podcast in the land with G, the #1 Cowboys fan, Hampton. Are you ready? Welcome to the best podcast in the land with G, the #1 Cowboys fan, Hampton. Are you ready?
Welcome to the Cowboys Huddle podcast. Your
go-to source for latest Cowboy news and breakdown.
Oh, man, I messed the whole introduction up. Oh, man. What's up? Here we are, Monday Night Mic'd Up. Give it up. Again, like I said, we're not politically correct with what we do. We are fans first, and then we report the news. So give it up. Yeah, I just botched up the whole intro, man. I had the whole thing laid out and forgot I had my automatic intro on there. Yeah, I do. Football junkie. That's the life of being a content creator, man. They just don't know what goes on behind closed doors. You hear me?
Yeah.
What's going on with you, man? How you feeling today, brother?
Man, I'm feeling blessed. Yes, sir. I'm feeling good, feeling great. You know, I finally got over my little sinus situation. So yeah, I'm feeling good, man.
Feeling a lot better. Okay, give it up. Football junkie feeling better. So here we are. The 2026 draft is officially in the books. But did we actually get tougher or just faster? That's a question to you, football junkie. Did we get tougher or did we just get faster or did we just get both under the same roof?
I say both.
Mm-hmm.
I say both.
Okay.
Yes, indeed. I say both. Because the way we dipped in there and just swooped inside the draft and just laid the mothership down like we did, man.
Yeah,
it's not even explainable.
You
how
said
they
we
did
landed the mothership.
We landed the mothership.
All right, y'all heard it from some P-Funk in the house. He said we landed the mothership. I agree with you because today we're going to grade every selection to see who survives the blueprint and who's a bust in this draft pick. So let's forget about the X's. Let's forget about the highlights. Let's get into all about the X's and O's. Okay, to look at this rookie class and to see who if we can erase this soft reputation that we have had in the past. So we're going to get ready to look into every 2026 election or selection under this draft, and we're going to grade them, and we're going to see where they stand and who actually fits and who's a miss. So. Yeah, man. So, first of all, before we get started, I'd like to say thank you to all the subscribers and everybody that are part of this channel, man. Again, like I said, without you guys, this is totally impossible. Again, like I say, we are fans first, and then we report the news. We never post anything for clickbait. What we do, we just share our opinions with you guys, and we would love for you guys to chime in the comments and tell us what you think about this draft pick. So, with that being said, man, let's get right on into it, man. We got draft class 1 through 7, man. And just your overall opinion, how do you feel about the draft before we get into each individual player?
I feel like the Cowboys did a superb job with the picks and selections they made in the 2026 draft. It's so much that is being broadband and spread throughout social media concerning the Cowboys and how they went about doing what they're doing. Jumping up, jumping back, and making the shuffle that they made from the 5th rounds, giving up the 5th rounds, getting back into the 4th round, double downing. And there are A's, some say A plus, some say B plus. And it's even being said that the Cowboys basically have solidified and built them a Super Bowl team. That remains to be seen, but we're gonna have to stay tuned.
Did you say the SB word?
That's what they're saying. Stephen A. Smith is saying it. Uh, uh, Marcus Spears is saying it. I mean, they're saying it. All of them are saying it. All. When I say all in Texas, we say you all. You all are saying it.
No, we don't say you all. We say y'all.
In Texas, we
We
don't
don't
say
say
you all
no
right
you
now.
all. We
You
say
all.
y'all. Man,
Yeah,
don't
we
you get
country folks.
hey, don't you get on here trying to be politically correct. You know we don't be no
Yeah,
politically
yeah,
correct, bro.
y'all are saying it. Y'all
You
are
better
saying
keep
it.
it real and keep it 100.
Y'all are saying it. Y'all are saying the Cowboys have basically put together them a Super Bowl team. In all retrospects, in order to get a Super Bowl team, in order to build a Super Bowl team, you have to build it through free agency and the draft. You have to.
Yeah,
You have to.
yeah, I agree with you. And when we talk about this draft, man, I mean, bro, they was on fire. Cowboys was on fire on this post on this draft, this 2026 draft. I don't know, and we know that they dog it. We know that they basically put a lot of effort into this draft, man. And dude, I'm excited. So she, I am excited.
Hey,
So,
hey,
but go ahead.
and
What you got?
they stole some pieces in the undrafted free agency too, man.
They really did. They really did. And we're gonna get to that, but we're gonna start with this first. We're gonna start with the draft picks first, man. So I think you said you had some information you want to share with us. What you got?
Well, it's basically, you know what I'm saying? We could just go, I could flow it in as we go, man. Because I'm gonna hit y'all with what the players was rated on the draft big board, and then how they was rated according to their positions.
Right. I got you. Yeah. So let's get on into that, man. We're gonna start with this first pick. I think everybody's aware of, man. Our first pick was Caleb Downs from Ohio State. Give it up.
Yes, sir.
Caleb Caleb Downs was a safety coming out of Ohio State. He was our first overall pick at number 11. One thing I'd have to say about Caleb Downs, man, he actually played for Matt Patricia, and Matt Patricia is a NFL guy. He is an NFL guy. He actually coached with the Patriots, and he had a lot to do with Tom Brady and our guy Bill Belichick. So this was a great experience for Caleb Down, but he also played for Nick Saban as well. So
Yes, sir.
this kid here, man, basically has. Let me see if I can share the screen. Let me see if we can share the screen here. Let's see if we got it. Let's go. But yeah, this is what we have right now, man. And I like I say, my question to you, do you think he's a day one starter?
I believe he's gonna be a day one starter. I believe he will be, but he will be eased in on day
Hmm.
one. And it really is based on how he's been evaluated during the camps as well. If he just be locked in,
Yeah. Yeah. Personally, man, I think when you're drafted that high, you are expected to come on the field and contribute to the team. So Caleb Downs is one I think they definitely will be on the field. But it also says here also that the Cowboys added safety in Jalen Thompson and PJ Locke in free agency. But Downs can fill a different role as a slot player. He is more than willing to be physical. And then I guess we both could say that, man. And this guy here, he will lay the wood. This guy, he
yeah,
he, he can play anywhere on the field, but this guy plays downhill, and when he hits you hard. Yeah, what do you think?
yes sir, yes sir. He does hit you hard. I agree with you on that 110%. And
Yeah.
I also saw some other information that they're saying that he is a Rod Woodson, a Darren Woodson 2.0.
Oh, okay. That's what's up. And I can see that. Darren Woodson was a very smart safety, man. That was one that, played the whole, he was a general on the field. But
Yeah,
it is also saying that Caleb Downs definitely knows how to communicate to bridge the difference between the front seven and the back end. He was one of the 12 players the Cowboys had a first round grade on entering the draft. So yeah, and then the question is asked: will he start as a rookie? Personally, I would say yeah, this guy is going to come in and contribute right off the back, man. I just basically that's what I think this is going to happen. So I can truly say that I think this was a great pick by the Cowboys. Drafted him, and I said this too. Also, football junkies. I see where this defense we're getting away from the old when I'm talking about the Tampa 2, the shell defense, the four-man front. We're seeing something totally different. Versatility, versatility. We're seeing a lot of versatile players being added to this team, but not only being versatile, but at the same time, the lateral agility that they're bringing to this defense. And I think that's
Hmm.
going to play a major part to this defense, if you know what I mean.
Hmm. Yeah, most definitely. So, uh, the whole thing about having played this form of defense is the point of attack and being
Hmm.
able to shut off your opponent before they get started. And the key element is speed. Speed. You have to play fast because these offenses are playing hella fast. So you got to play fast, if not faster than these offenses. You have to. And Caleb Downs was ranked and rated on the ESPN big board as the number 6 overall player.
Hmm.
That says a lot. It's very possible he could be ranked higher than that. Uh, Buying that quarterbacks and running backs and whatnot. But at the number 6 spot on the draft big board, yeah, you're a high commodity, my brother.
Yeah, for sure, man. And like I said, I think this is a great pick by Dallas, man. As far as I was a little concerned when they made the move up, I'm like, whoa, 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 what are you doing? So, but it made sense because we got rid of our two fifth round draft picks, but we end up gaining a fourth round draft pick. So again, man, not only what also, with that being said, but not only are they going to be versatile, but it's more like these players are going to be positionless. And I know a
Yeah,
lot of people say, "Well, what do you mean, coach? What do you mean, G? They're going to be positionless because they're going to have multiple tasks." Okay, so I call them versatility multipliers. Wait a minute, and what I mean by that being they have to be versatile, but they're going to be doing multiple tasks. Again, like I said before, you might see a linebacker drop back and cut, but you also might see them hitting the gap. It's going to be so many different schemes that they're going to be adjusting to where it's going to basically confuse the offense, and that's the whole point of this defense and this scheme is to confuse the offense. And you also want to be able to contain the elite dual threat quarterback.
yeah,
That is major because you have a dual threat. You got a lot of dual threat quarterbacks out there. You got to be able to contain them as well. So with this scheme, with this 3-4 scheme that they're going to be using and mixing up, it's definitely going to help in that area. What do you think?
yeah. I agree with you 110% on that because a quarterback, a dual threat quarterback, changed the whole dynamic of how you
Yeah,
approach and how you scheme. Because just when you take away the receiver, you take away the tight end, you take away the running back, and he has nowhere to go but to take off and use his legs. You want to minimize that. You want him to second guess about taking off before he actually just really just want to take off.
yeah.
Mm.
That's so,
And
that's so
the,
many keys to that. Right. Go ahead.
yeah, and especially with the division that we're in, dealing with what we got to deal with from Philly to the Giants to the Washington Commanders, those
Yeah.
quarterbacks are mobile, very mobile, and
Yeah.
they can hurt you whenever you allow them to the opportunity to do it. They take the chance to do it. They're gonna get you 10, 15. It could be 36, 37. And if they feel like they can get that 7 over passing it or handing it off to the running back or dumping it off to the tight end, they're gonna do it. They're not gonna think twice about it. They're gonna do it.
Yeah. So you need the containment there. You definitely need the containment there. And I think this is what Christian Parker is trying to bring. Again, like I say, it's a misdirection, a confusion of keeping the offense on its heels. So again, like I say, personally, I think this was a great pick. Picking a safety doesn't happen too often, but we did it. And I think this is a great pick and a great fit for the Cowboys. So we want to welcome Caleb Downs. Give it up. Now, moving on down, I need to ask you about this. So we move on down, and then we do another trade back to the from 20 to 23 to 20 from 20 to 23, and we got an edge rusher out of UCF, edge rusher with the 23rd pick, and we picked up Malachi Lawrence. Give it up for Malachi Lawrence. So let's see. Let's talk about what we're hearing about Malachi Lawrence. So they saying that he's a pass rusher with the similarities of DeMarcus Lawrence and DeMarcus Ware. Some similar traits. He's probably got more juice than DeMarcus from a pure speed standpoint, but his relentless method that he goes after the quarterback reminds you a little bit of DeMarcus Ware. So, what do you think about this pick here with Malachi Lawrence?
I feel like it was a great pick. And not only that, he's also was a student and coached by our linebacker coach too that we have uh, from at UCF. I believe
Mhm.
that this was a good choice, and he has a very high ceiling. And I do agree, and I do see the the likeness of the Lawrence and Ware in him. And when I also went and looked, and he was rated on the big draft board, ESPN big draft board, as the number 30 player on the draft board. And that's pretty high too. Not only that, he was the number seventh ranked player in his group at edge rusher. That's high too. And he was ranked seven out of 62 players, out of 62 athletes. That's high.
Okay.
That's very high.
Yeah.
So that's not a reach. That's a grab.
Yeah. And and so the defensive coach you're talking about, his name is Dimitri Brim, and he coached them last year at UCF. So he has like you say, he has connections with Malachi Lawrence. So yeah, that plays a major role. But I didn't know who he was.
Right.
I did not. To be honest with you, I did not know who he was. And with that being said, I had other players ahead of him. I mean, I was more looking at the kid Keldrick Fault from out of Auburn. I was also
Hmm.
looking at Cassius Howell out of A&M. I was
Hmm.
also looking at LT Overton, which we was able to get LT Overton on the team, but it was just I don't know. I just didn't know much about him because I know he comes out of 4-3 defense, but I don't know how I guess they're going to be certain packages for him. But when you drafting that high in the first round, again, you expecting him to play. So maybe there's different packages that he's going to play in, but I just don't know if he's big enough to play the defensive end. Maybe an outside edge rusher. I don't know. Uh, but we have to see what that means when the training camp start, which it started today, right?
Right. It did. It started today. I believe he's
Yeah.
going to be an outside edge rusher.
Yeah, I don't think yeah, he's gonna have to, yeah. And I think, and then somebody had told me, a friend of mine told me, he said, man, I see him coming in as his first year on third down plays, third and long plays, allowing him to pin his ears back and get after the quarterback.
Yeah.
So that could be the
Yeah.
case as well. So yeah,
Yeah.
because I'm telling you, we got a lot going on, man. We got a lot going on. So we want to welcome Malachi Lawrence to the organization. We wish him the best. But then we go down to round 3 at the 92nd pick. We pick up an outside linebacker out of Michigan. And I'm gonna say something here, football junkie. I like
Hmm.
this kid.
Yeah. He a thumper.
I like this kid, Jay
Yeah.
Sean Barham. Barham. Give it up. Listen, this guy here reminds you of Caleb Downs. I mean, this guy, has the same style of play. And I went and looked at the highlights, man, and I was truly, truly impressed because he has a motor and he does not quit. So I see what Coach CP is doing. He's bringing in some young talent and developing them for the future. Oh my gosh! So Jayshon Barham. This guy, if you hadn't watched him, I really think that you're going to see some packages for him as well. What do you think about Jayshon?
I like him. He's a dog. He's a dog. We have these first three picks right here, right now that we're going over and that the Cowboys pick, man. These dudes are dogs, and they have the uncanny ability to be disruptive and be disturbance and impact the game, impact the flow of the game, and
Yeah.
disturb the offensive continuity. These guys right here, man. Hey, they're gonna be something serious if they are able to transcend over to the NFL what they was doing in the college ranks. They do that, say it's
It's going
gonna
to be
be some
nice.
long days for a lot of teams, man, for years to come. And on the ESPN Big Draft Board, they had him ranked at number 56. That's still
Yeah, that's high.
that's
You
still
know,
high.
this draft was a little different though, man. I don't know what it felt different. A lot of players fell way down, and they were great players. They fell
Yes,
way down in the draft list, but they were LT Overton, which we was able to get. But whatever the case may be, that was a steal for us in the fourth round. LT Overton.
yes,
I really thought LT would probably go before Malachi, but hey, we got both of them. So, and both of them are
yes.
young. But Schottenheimer said that Jayshon will start out as inside linebackers with the Cowboys.
I'm not surprised. I would really prefer
Sheesh.
him. I really prefer that on the edge.
The dude can hit, man. I mean, he nice.
He nice. And
He nice.
He plays sideline to sideline. He thump, thump, thump. He's he don't just tackle folks. He manhandle folks. He grown manhandle folks. He
Yeah,
out
man.
like he out there on the field like he's still wrestling in a rodeo arena or something. Come on, man.
No, that's so true though.
That's
That's so
real.
true. Now you're right, and that's what I mean, and that's what I like because of the attitude that he brings to the field, man. And I think, and if I'm not mistaken, and I'm gonna look more into it, but this is what we need on this defense. We need some attitude. We need attitude.
Hyper aggressiveness.
Exactly. Exactly. So,
And from what we saw last year, I don't mean to cut you off, but from
are
what
you
we
good?
saw last year in the NFL, from the defensive standpoint, they're letting them play defense again.
Again, we
And
done
I'm
got
like,
rid of the old. Yeah, we done got rid of the old tradition, fam.
they letting them actually thump on each other some.
Mm-hmm.
And I like
Now
that.
that, yeah. Well, again, we're out with the old, we're coming in with the new, man. And Christian Parker's a young guy. He his method or his philosophy is the same as Vic Fangio. And so we're going to see a lot of that with these players that he has brought in, man. And it's going to be something to see, man. But so he says defensive coordinator CP saw that evolution when he coached. Um, well, they're trying to compare him. Let me say they're trying to compare him to Zach Bond out of Philadelphia.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
That's what they're doing. They're comparing him to Zach Bond, and they see a lot. It said Coach CP saw a lot of comparison. So, yeah, that's some good stuff, man. That's some
And
good
that's the
stuff.
thing. That's the thing you want to do. You want to go after prototypes.
Hmm.
You want
Yeah,
prototypes
yeah,
that still has a high ceiling to grow and develop and to becoming something of their own outside of just being a prototypical player. They can grow and be something that of their own, become a GOAT or legendary in some format of another. That's what you want.
yeah,
You want
yeah.
prototypes.
Yeah, and I think that this is exactly what Jay Sean is. It also says that Jay Sean actually visited with the Dallas Cowboys, so they was able to get to know him a little bit better. So they actually gave him an invite to sit down and talk with the Cowboys, and I guess they like what they saw and what they heard, and here he is. So let's give it up for Jay Sean Barham for joining the Dallas Cowboys. Give it up. Man, that's awesome, man. So then we go down into a round four. Then round four, we with the 112th pick, we picked a offensive tackle from Penn State, Drew Shelton. Drew Shelton played with uh, the Nittany Lions, and Cowboys saw fit to bring him aboard. What do you think about Drew Shelton?
I'm not gonna lie to you. This has nothing to do with Michael Parsons. It has a lot to do with me and my connection. Go Nittany Lions.
Yeah,
Go
I know.
Nittany Lions. Yes.
Mhm.
Uh, I'm gonna start out with the big board. ESPN big board had him ranked at number 42, number 142. That's still high.
That is.
This guy, this guy right here was a steal because he's ranked out of the offensive linemen at the tackle position. He's ranked number 14 out of 49.
It's
He's
not
at
bad. That's top 50.
he's above the middle of the pack.
Yeah.
He's
And to
huge.
Yeah, that is. That's huge. That is. That's great. And knowing that we already had our pieces in place, but the same thing, but it says about Shelton, he made 34 starts at left tackle for Penn State. The question is, can he come in right away and compete for a starting spot? From what you see, do you think he can do that?
He can shake it up.
Mm.
He can
Mhm.
shake it up. And in dealing with the lack of durability of steel, and then when you look at Tyler Guyton a little bit, it's hey, he has action. He got action.
Yeah.
He got a lot of action.
Well, and I think this is what we're talking about too. We're talking about the competition. This is, I mean, because we got some players, dude. We ain't got to the latest signings yet, but
No,
we got some players to stir the pot, bro. This is not just gumbo. This is gumbo
yeah,
with a
yeah,
little bit of everything in it. You hear me?
and some slap your mama and daddy.
Yeah. And you know that's what I'm. That's exactly that's needed right now for these Cowboys, man. I think it's something that is really needed right now. Uh, and I like it. So nobody can get comfortable with
Hmm.
their position, you know. So with that being said, man, we move right on to from uh let me I want to say this Drew Shelton. And let me give my take on Drew Shelton. After seeing tape, yeah, I like him and I think he can be a good swing tackle. I think there's still some development that he needs a little bit. Hopefully, as the time goes along, that he'll actually pick up to par to where we can rely on him. So, but yeah, it was a steal. It definitely was a steal. It's like we got man, it was like we got these good picks in the fourth round. So, man, yeah, I'm excited that to have him a part of the team as well. So, give it up for Drew Shelton for being part of the Cowboys uh, organization. So we move right on along, man, and then we go down to we're still in the fourth round. We go and pick at the 114th pick. We draft a cornerback out of Florida,
Mm-hmm.
Devin Moore. Devin
Mm-hmm.
Moore is our 114th pick that was selected by the Cowboys. Said he has 5 interception and 14 pass breakups um, last season, but injuries were a concern. He's 6'3", 198 pounds. He has the size the Cowboys like in corners. What do you think about this Devin Moore kid?
You know, we have our uncanny history of going after former injured players
Yeah, we
that
do.
coming off of injury. At least it's not a anemic situation with him.
Yeah,
It's not an anemic situation with him. I think this guy might have been a steal.
yeah,
I believe he may have been a steal because on the big draft board he was ranked 133, and he was also in the cornerback group. He was ranked 16th out of 65 cornerback. Bro,
mm,
that's a jack move.
yeah,
That's that's straight up armed robbery. You know
straight
what I'm
up
saying?
Jack.
That's straight up jack moves, man. I
Yeah,
mean, he's 133 on the big draft board, and he's 16th out of all the cornerbacks out of 65. Dude,
yeah.
I mean, either people wasn't doing their homework or they was just reaching.
Well, you the thing about it with this right now, even if you don't use them right now, you can put them on the shelf for next year. You can put him on
He
the
can
shelf.
be,
Let him heal. Let him get ready. But we know we got him. So when we move into this 2027 season, we know what this guy got. I really like him. I personally, I think they'll probably move him to safety, man, because the guy where he covered the field, the guy's long and range, and he can cover the field like crazy.
yeah,
And there's a possibility.
yeah,
But the kid is a good. I mean, he's a good pick. But the thing about it, at where we picked him at, it's not that we really need him right now. Allow him to grow, allow him to heal, and if we can implement him into the scheme, great. But I agree with you. I think this was a great steal, regardless of the injury situation he had. But to be 6'3", 198, that's a long rangey kid, man.
yeah, man. And I'll say this, by adding downs and by adding more, you know that saying, my man, my man, my man. These dudes are saying, my job, my job, my job.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's it.
They
Uh
s- they turned heads with these two picks, man.
oh, they have. They really have. I don't know who this was not a Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones draft picks. That this wasn't. This was somebody, maybe Will Clay and see Coach CP. I just don't see Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones and Bob. We never done picks. I mean, just boom, 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 back to back to back to back. But it also says coordinator coach Christian Parker has shown he can develop corners, and the Cowboys hope more will be the next one. And that's one thing about Coach CP. He teaches the position. He teaches
Hmm.
the position. It's not out there just run the play. He's going to tell you where you need to have your hand, how you supposed to open up, how you jam. That's one thing about it. That's how you learn the game. And these kids are moving from one level to another. It's no longer a sport. Now it's a job. Now
Job.
you got to prove how prove that prove to the organization why you need your job. So
Exactly.
but so with Deron Blanche, Siobhan Revel, Kobe Durant, Kalen Carson, Darion Kendrick, and Triquezy, boy, I chop his name up. Triquezy Bridges. The Cowboys have enough
Hmm.
numbers at corner. Straight competition. Give it up.
That's you just named the whole kickoff team.
They got to stay on the team one way or the other.
You named the whole
So
kickoff team.
yeah. So football jug, we get down to an individual, man, that I was really high. Yeah, I was really highly favored. Let me say that I was highly favored on this guy, man. And I was a little concerned. I'm like, why is he dropping like he's dropping? But a lot of players dropped. I think there was I can't think of his name, a Heisman finalist that didn't get drafted. And I got to go back and look there. I didn't get to the details of that what, but this draft class was just totally just it was different, man. But uh in the fourth round, the Cowboys went out and got an edge rusher from Alabama at the 137 pick. His name is LT Overton. Give it up. Now, LT Overton played defensive end in the SEC at Alabama, but because of how we training or we're switching the defense, I feel that he'll probably move more to the inside as a defensive tackle. Do you know anything about LT Overton, football junkie?
LT Overton is an animal.
Yeah,
He's literally an animal. He knows how
yeah,
to take on blocks, move and shed blocks. He knows how to fill the gap. He knows how to pursue. He knows how to take the right angle. This dude right here, man, I don't understand how he felt like this. But I'm sure glad he did because look, this dude, this is what really blew my mind right here on the ESPN Big Draft Board. He's 110.
yeah,
He's 110. But
yeah,
in his position group, there are 60 players, 62 players in his position group. He ranks 18th. This right here
wow,
this is beyond robbery. This manslaughter charges right here.
yeah. Yeah, so true. So again, steal after steal, man. I mean, we looked on a clearance rack, man. Well, I wouldn't even call it a clearance rack. We
Mhm.
looked on the rack, and somebody overlooked these great products that we had there, and we found them and we picked them up and we brought them on the organization. So, man, big
Some
shout out to LT Overton, man.
somebody left a trailer full of Air Jordans wide open, and everybody got action at it.
Yeah, yeah. Everybody got a pair, didn't it?
Say,
Everybody got a
man,
pair, brother.
I'm gonna put this like this right here. These let's see these six selections right here. These six picks right here is equivalent to the Dallas Mavericks jacking for the that got me number one pick overall.
Yeah,
This is literally like that. It really is.
yeah. I'm like I said, this is not a Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones pick. This is maybe a Will McClay and Coach CP pick. Got to be because this is totally different, man, from what we've been seeing. So we move on, so we can get on to these undrafted free agents and get into some of
You
these
forgot
latest
one.
sound.
You forgot one.
I'm gonna bring them right now. We also at the seventh pick we picked up a receiver out of East Carolina. He's 6'2", 197 pounds. His name is Anthony Smith. Give it up for Anthony Smith.
He's
So
a bit of
yeah,
a
we
mystery.
said it again.
He's a bit of a mystery. He really
Yeah,
is. I'm not gonna. I'm. This guy got speed. He got speed, man.
yeah, for sure.
He's a 4-3.
Yeah, that is so true. And he has some competition that he's gonna have to. Yeah, he's going to have to prove himself. He's going to
A
have to
lot.
prove himself. And you know how Dallas do their things. It's more about they see things different from what we see. Because I've seen several players like this kid. Like, we still got Trayvon Holden. He's on the team. He's a receiver out of Oregon. So it's going to be
That's a
so much
burner.
competition.
That dude has not been utilized properly.
No, no, not at all. Not
People,
at all.
I'm supposed to just put this out there. This guy really can erase Turpin off the team.
Oh, I don't know about that, fam. I don't know about that. I mean,
He has Turpin type speed, and he's
yeah,
more
he
physical.
does. He's a little
He's
bigger
more.
too.
He's more. He can take that punch. Even though Turpin has that. If you whenever you go, you know how when you go fishing and you're looking at the water, you see that little bug skirt across the water and stuff like that. That jitterbug.
Yeah.
Even though Turpin has that jitterbug like essence that like make you just wow, give you that wow. He
Yeah.
does. He can do the same thing. But the thing about Turpin is he can dip in so quick. He's like they say, lightning in a bottle. He has that lightning in a bottle effect, which you can't teach or coach.
I agree. No,
That's
I totally
that's
agree with it.
that's the separation between the two. Turpin's lightning in the bottle effect.
Well, and that's I guess that's the thing too, man, is basically um is there enough room for him? And this receiver core is so deep, man. And with everything that's going on with Pickens, man, and we just found out that he hadn't signed his tender. I don't know what's going on with that, but we'll just have to
Man,
yet to remain to be seen what's going to go on with that. But with that being said, some of the latest. Well, let's not even get to the latest sign. Let's get into some of the undrafted free agents, and then let's just 'cause we're kind of stringing this out a little bit. So share with us some of the or a few of the undrafted free agents that we brought in that stood out to you.
the ones that really stand
Whoa, come on back, man. Did he just freeze up? So there are a few until he gets back. Let's see if we can get him back. We'll see. But there are a few. We lost him.
okay,
Oh, there he is.
okay,
There he is.
yeah,
Hold on. I got you.
yeah,
You froze up for
okay,
a minute.
yeah, man. This is the weather is acting real good over here. It's putting
All
on.
right.
But I'll put it to you like this: there's several of them, but I'm gonna hit on like probably three or four of them that really just sticks out. And the
Mhm.
first one is really the first one. He's a damn bully. He's a bully, man. He's a bully, and he's an offensive bully. He's a
All
tight
right.
end, Michael Trigg. Michael Trigg, tight end from University of Baylor, 6'4", 240 pounds. Um, this guy, he he is a tight end with the catch radius of Pickens.
Yep. I said the
He's
same
a
thing.
tight end. He's a tight end with the catch radius of Pickens. That's crazy.
Yeah. I saw the highlights. You guys
That's
need to go check out this
that's
guy.
that's crazy. And he doesn't run from nobody's contact. He wants to give it to you. He like DMX. He want to give it to you. Uh, also, I say Jordan Hudson, wide receiver, SMU, hometown boy, 6'1", 200 pounds, 4'4", 840.
Another
He's
receiver.
physical also. Another receiver. He's physical also. And he was ranked on the draft board 47th out of 85 players at the position. How did you
Man,
slide to the daggone undrafted fantasy market? That's just like Trig. They say Trig is a hidden gem.
he really is.
They a lot of
It
people
just
are saying he's a hidden gem.
it's just so many players fail for whatever reason. And I got to go back and look at the draft. Why did so many people fall so low, man? But they were still there. I mean, there were so many players that's still available, man. And wow. And I think I had to start with the first 10 picks, man. That just kind of threw things off, man. But yeah, I agree with you though. I agree with you.
But
That's
this is the
crazy.
thing that really, this is what really pricked my interest. about these undrafted free agencies with the Cowboys. They went and grabbed three defensive tackles, three of them, and all of them is 6'3" or better. All of them coming in at 295 to 305.
Yeah, you're talking about let me see.
Kevin Gillum from Virginia Tech. You also have
DJ.
the two guys, DJ Wither from Kansas and Tommy Dunn Jr. from Kansas. And the thing about Tommy Dunn Jr. in the defensive tackle group, according to ESPN, he's ranked 55th out of the 55 defensive tackles. So if you're
Still.
ranked on the big board or if you ranked on the ESPN uh, position,
Yeah.
you are considered and classified as draft day eligible material. You're not looked at as falling into free agency. You're looking at being possibly one of the guys picked on draft day. We stealing. We still stealing.
That's a jack move.
And then there's this other guy, Langston Patterson, linebacker from Vanderbilt.
Yeah, I saw him too. Yeah.
He reminds me of Bill Romanowski.
Kind of, yeah, and and you're right because I kind of looked at him a little bit more like a Leighton Vander Esch as well.
More
He's a
speed.
true, he's a true insider. He's a true insider.
And the thing about him, he want to put his nose in everybody's business.
Mm-hmm. I agree
He
with
want to
you.
be in everybody's business. I mean, he wants to. He has a no. Hey, and one thing I learned, he has great technique. He has
Mm.
great technique. He knows how to slide the hide. He knows how to fill the hole. This guy has great technique. He sideline to sideline. If he get his paws on you, he got you.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I
I
agree
like him.
with you.
He's a thumper. He'll thumper.
So, and those are just a few that we brought in, man. That was undrafted, and it's I like again. What's his name? The other tight end, DJ Rogers, out of
Yeah,
TC.
TCU.
I like him, but we'll see how this is going to work because that tight end position is really packed, man. But here's a name that really just kind of concerned me. I'm like, what are we doing? Yeah, we know where I'm going. So we signed Marquez Valdez Scantling. I mean, what? I don't know what's the angle, man. I mean, dude. I mean, our receiving core is deep. Is somebody on the bubble? Is that what we're
Stay,
saying? Somebody's
man.
on the bubble?
Stay, man. This is what it is, bro. This is what it is. We did not get enough functionality out of the twos and I mean the threes, fours, and fives. We didn't get enough out of those guys, man.
Jonathan Mingo.
Because because damn that nigga. Excuse my French. Domingo trash. He trash. This barbershop talk, y'all. I tend to get out there with y'all on some barbershop lingo. But say, Migo trash, man. We bought it for
Yeah.
Boo Boo. We bought it for Boo Boo. We bought it for Boo Boo 2 years ago, man.
Yeah.
We can't even fertilize that gummy plant bed with that dude, man. We bought it for Boo Boo.
So you also got Paris Campbell. You also got Trayshawn Holden. It makes for good conversation. You know, we what we're saying is that that's receiver. Somebody got to go. Ryan
And
Flournoy.
then they added Tyler Johnson too
Yeah, Tyler Johnson from the Jets.
from the Jets. So now you bringing in, and these dudes is tall.
Yeah.
Tyler
Yeah.
Johnson, 6'4", 206. I don't know the metrics on Valdez, but I understand he's got some height on him too.
Yeah, he got some experience. So you think there's something to do with if Pickens decide to do something different that they already got him under wrap, these two guys under wraps, and I know that's what it is because we we
That's
we
what it is.
found
But
out.
don't know one monkey stop no show.
Yeah, what we found out is that he hasn't signed his tender yet, and he plans on signing his tender. I've heard rumors of that he's demanding for a long contract or a trade. I don't know. That's all rumors. We don't know, but maybe these are safety nets for the Cowboys bringing these two guys in. But I do want to talk about somebody that we brought in, man. That I think that really is going to make a difference on this team.
Mm,
And I said this, man, when we was drafting these defensive players, and I say, and we was talking about Sonny Styles and things like that. But I said, personally, I would rather have a veteran green dot player, which is a middle
mm-hmm,
linebacker. And we was able to bring in D Winters from the
mm-hmm,
49ers. And he was a starter
mm-hmm,
for the 49ers last year. So I think
mm-hmm.
that is a great move by the Cowboys. And I think we just brought in another Curtis, I forget his name, Curtis somebody. We just brought
Robinson,
in Curtis
Curtis
Robinson.
Robinson.
So, but
Go ahead.
no, go ahead. I'm listening. Go ahead.
And he's a running mate. He's from 49ers too.
Hmm.
6'3", 235.
Yeah. But I know D Winters is one that I think that he fits the mold. We need that veteran leadership in the middle, along with, we got the Marvin Overshown. We still have Maurice Lewis. We have Shamar James. So this is going to be something to see. So, fam, what we got to do, we definitely got to get together and get to this training camp and put our eyes on these guys and see who fits the mold and who needs to be sold. Give it up. Who fits the mold and who needs to be sold?
And who need to get hit with some pie Alamo?
Some LMO.
Everybody said, man, something wrong with your kid, fuck G.
Hey, but no, that's real talk, man. But that's where we are, though, man. I'm excited, man. I'm really excited. Like I say, we added a couple of additions to the offense, but we really heavily focused on the defense, man, which was much needed. When you
Needed.
give up 500 over 500 points in a season, you know there's major reconstruction that needs to be done. Out with the old and in with the new. So here we are with Coach Christian Parker. And again, like I said about Christian Parker, nobody knows what this guy's going to bring to the table. Come first
Nobody
game.
know.
It could be about 4 to 5, 6 games before these other teams realize what he's actually doing. Because the first 3 games, nobody's going to have really tape on it. Got to figure out. And if Coach CP is smart enough, he's going to keep changing up the scheme and keep changing up the game to where nobody can depict what he's doing. See what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm. And the thing about smart coaches, especially on the defensive side of the ball, one thing about a smart and savvy defensive minded coach that really understands the ebb and flow and nuances of the game is a week by week process.
Yeah.
And we can be inconsistent as we want to be, but yet still consistent.
I don't even see
We
the
can,
inconsistency. I don't see the
we- uh,
inconsistency.
what I mean by the inconsistency, we could be so to the point where we are consistent about keeping our opponent inconsistent about catching up with what we're doing, how we dialing up things, how we
Yeah.
making our matches up, doing our matchups and stuff like that. Because
Yeah.
I already know we got a plethora of DBs, but
Whew. Man. God almighty.
which one are we gonna pick apart? That's what the team's got to figure out. Which DB can we take advantage of? Who can we take advantage of in the passing game? Who can we exploit? Which linebacker can we exploit?
Look at these. Yeah, you're right. And look at these cornerbacks, though, man. I mean, we got Reddy Stewart, Siobhan
Mm-hmm.
Rebel,
Mm-hmm.
Corey Ballantyne,
Mm-hmm.
Zion Childress, Darion
Mm-hmm.
Kendrick. Dude, it's straight competition. Oh, we.
It's gonna be
Yeah, we
some.
got to get to the
Hey man,
training camp.
they gonna be squabbling in camp, man.
Well, they don't have no. There's no room for error.
None.
There's no room for error. You can't go out there when the ball hits you in the hand and you drop it. Oh, mark them off. You can't get out there and get burned for a touchdown. Mark them off. There's
Hey man,
no room for error, man, with these players and the competition level that's going to be on this field.
all I can say is this: this year could be probably Dak Prescott's best performance season ever, due to what he has to face from a coach and player personnel in practice.
Yeah, yeah. You got the tools. You got the weapons. You're suited and zooted, bro. There's no
This is
excuse. Now the coaches have to coach a perfect game. I mean, dude, I'm sorry, and I know we're probably going a little bit too far into the future of what this team looked like. But bro, on paper,
iron is supposed to sharpen iron this summer.
listen, in order to be the best, you got to beat the best.
You got to beat them.
It's up to these coaches to figure out how to beat every opponent in front of them. Every opponent.
Every.
It's not about getting halfway there and then running out of gas. You're gonna have to be able to schedule, and you're gonna have to put something together that's gonna last 4 quarters and make every team play catch up. That's a juggernaut team. And I know people say, oh, that's impossible. But you know what? That should be the mindset. Again, we have to find our identity. We have a bunch of players, but there's no identity to this Cowboy team. They have to find their identity and what type of team they're going to be. And my thing is smash mouth, shut up, take it, and we'll see you next time.
Man, man. Hey, I've just been thinking, man. LT Overton, man, he gonna be playing defense. He gonna be a defense tackle. He gonna be in them trenches. He ain't gonna be on no edge. This dude,
No,
man,
he's a run stopper.
man, that's what they need next to Williams. Now is some young vigor
Yeah, they
to
coming.
go along with them.
So I'm not going to ask. Okay, go ahead.
They got man, dog. I'm starting to see it.
You're seeing it now. There's no
Hey, man.
excuses. Hey, listen, you got both sides. You're balanced. Your offense is the same offense you had last year. So all we have to do is rinse and repeat. You know what I'm saying? Let's run it back. This defense is something that people are gonna have to try to figure out what's their specialty. What is it that they do? It's going to take about 5 or 6 games before they figure out if Coach CP is a smart coach. He's going to switch that up every week, and we're going to go 3 and out, and we're going to give the offense an opportunity to score. We got the highest paid kicker in the world, Craig. We got the highest paid kicker on the team. So, but I don't want to find ourselves where we have to rely on our kicker. It shouldn't be that. Dak, you got your feet wet. You saw what took place last year. All you can do is get better with what you have. Coach CP, you got these young players. Let them figure it out. Put them in the right position to be successful. I'm telling you. Now, I'm going to say this. again, a portion of this relies on the player, but the majority of this relies on the coaches. The coach is going to have to coach. And I'm really hoping. Come on back, football junkie. I'm really hoping that GP hangs around. But here we are. It's just so familiar from what we've seen in the past with Michael Parsons. And I hope we don't find ourselves. But this is what we talk about when I always say ninth hour negotiation. This is where we always find ourselves with these players. Ninth hour negotiation. So we have to see how that works. But again, I'm going to get we done held y'all way too long. But anyway, I appreciate everybody coming in, man. I thank y'all for hanging out with us. Again, do me a favor, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and also hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when the next video is posted. Again, we appreciate you guys, and hope you guys have a great rest of the evening, and we'll see you on our next show, which will be What's Up Wednesday. That's our live stream. It starts at 7 p.m. Central Time. So you guys come on over on Wednesday night, chime in, get into the chat comments, and let us know how you feel about your Cowboys. But like I always say, continue to be blessed, continue to stay safe, and whatever you do, continue to be kind, because Lord knows we need more kindness.
Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. The Cowboys Huddle Podcast.